Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing a end of season review video. So as you can see, we have 3 days left on the season. We currently have the Explorer badge, and it does not look like that is going to change at the moment. So I'm going to start off with going through the leaderboards. So in personal affluence, Twister is still King Farmer of Middle Earth, and he is also still King of Middle Earth. So this is mostly Erebor and Mordor, just because they have a lot of farmland. So I'm going to go ahead and skim through the top 50 in affluence. But yeah, there are a few names familiar in here, just from people I've been fighting. But yeah, nice. There's also a few rune players here and there, just because like there's 30 of them in like the entire region. But yeah. So into merit, Twister is still ahead, but he's only ahead by 100k right now. And then Panhan is coming up in second, and Studley has fallen behind. But yeah. Anyway, still very nice job. 7 million with 3 days left. You could catch back up. Then we have Turkio in 4th with 6.4. Then also on 6.4 we have Zen 2. Then we have Josh with 6.3, very close. For the top 4 through 7, I believe, are very close. Yeah, even 4 through 8. But yeah, most everybody's in here. Great job. You all did absolutely phenomenal. But yes, also I just reached 1 million last night. I'm so excited. And also, I do believe I'm en route to break my weekly merit PR. So that is very nice. I'm just going to scroll to get to the top 50. But yes, even with it's pretty much a full server, the 100th has 3.2. Very nice job. Now let's go into Fellowship Affluence. Legion 7 and Legion 13 are still at the top. There looks like Legion 7 has lost a little bit of affluence and 13 has gained a little bit, I believe, since last time did a season update. But yes, Haha is still in 3rd with 3.1. Ring and Telp is still in 4th and 5th with 2.6. Then LCDR is also holds 2.6, but in the 6th place. Then we have Lion with 2.4 in 7th. Then we have the 2 Linden Fellowships, Otup and Whip, with 2.3 and 2.2. Then we have in 10th coming in Hunt with 2.2 as well. And then we also have this 3rd Mordor Fellowship also with 2.2. Then we have Ring from Gundor with 2.1. Then we have us, Lota, and Rock right beneath us. We were able to get a little bit. Somehow we were able to actually farm a little bit. Just because last time we were at 1.4 and we have not gained any land. But anyway, so yes, we are on 13 with 1.7, and then Rock is coming up with 1.6 and 14th. Then we have the John clan, or the John clan with 1.4 and 15th, and then I'm going to scroll through the rest. Very nice job to everybody in here. Y'all have kept it up, kept fighting, all that fun stuff. It is nice to see there are 3 Rune Fellowships in here. By the looks of the numbers, they could combine all into one. Yeah, they could combine it all into one and be about at 1 million power. Or at least close to it, about 750. But yes, great job to everybody in here. Great job. Spit up. So, yes, fraction points. I was able to climb up a little bit. I do not think I'm going to be able to get all the way to 100. It is still about a 2,000 point difference, but I will try. So if I can scroll all the way up. Sorry. So Studley is still way ahead of everyone, just because his merit is through the roof right now, or at least compared to everyone else. It goes from 7 million to 7 to 6.22 isn't that bad. Either way. So he is still out in front, and then the 2nd place is again out in front by a long shot. Great job, to Studley and however you say that name. And then Laura, nice job. Veer, congrats. I know you're trying to reach 5 million. I hope you can get it. Then we have Corn in 5th. So I'm just going to scroll through the top 50 in this. Just nice. All of these guys have worked. All these people have worked insanely hard this season and insanely hard in the past seasons. Thank you for giving us a great fun season. But yes, there have been a little bit of member jumping. There have been a few people jumping through fellowships. Just, I don't know, I'm not in leadership. I do not know what that's for or anything. But there have been people doing that. So I also know we're going to be getting a few new people playing with us for next season. So, in development level, Mordor is way out in first with 79 development points. Jeez. And then Ediabor is in second with 42. Then Rohan with 41 in third. Lindon coming in here at fourth with 24. Then Gundor in fifth with 21. Angmar with 5, Rune with 4, Lothlorien with 4, and then us with 2. We have lost our keep that we took a couple days ago, or about a week ago now. Yeah, commanders, everybody's level 50, easy. Yeah. So, now I'm going to go into the map. So, as you can see right now, we did lose, Mithril, but it has been very nice. We were cut off by Mordor, but we are still fighting them and trying to keep the path opened. But yes, we were making really good ground until Rohan called in Mordor to help them take us out. But this keep has never fell. Whenever we took it, it has never fell. But so, this pin, sadly, these 3 pins separated. They were all 1 pin. Oh, sorry. They were all 1 pin, and it was a nice, about 20 million participants pin. Jeez, why do I keep doing that? Yeah, about 20 million participants. Itself, but also it has calmed down a lot over the past few days. But yeah, so this southwest pin, and the southwest red pin in Arnor is Rock and Haha with LCDR and Loda supporting. We're also with Dune and LCDM, and some Ring at the very bottom. But nice 20-day pin, 10 million participants, 3.2 million deaths. So, and then this one up a little bit farther north than that, is the Mordor versus Loda and Rock, with Emma and Dune supporting, with also LCDR and Haha supporting. But yes, this is just mostly clean up around the keep, just trying to hold it for as long as it possibly can. Then this is the pin that 90% of Loda has been fighting at. None of us have any resources to really be pumping troops. We are just trying to fight. We are just trying to hold the line. We've been running back and forth through one area for the past 4 or 5 days. But yes, so with 20 days at 5.4 million participants, 1.8 million deaths, with Lota leading, with us leading, and then Legion 7 and with Legion 7 and then 13 supporting, with Rock and Dune supporting us, and the other Mordor Fellowship supporting Legions. Now, I still believe this is the biggest pin between all of Lindon and all of Mordor. Well, most of Mordor. It has all the teams, but some are fighting down here. Nice 11-day pin, 18.2, 6.3. But yeah. Then we have this another pin up here that's been going on for 9 days that has 11.5 and 4.1 between Eriabor and Lindon. And then a few small pins up here between Angmar and Mordor. Then we have a pin up here in the north with Lothlorien. So, 36 days, 4.4 participants, 1.4 deaths with Ring and Love heading, and then Seam, Telt, Bomb, and Lion supporting. Then here we have Ring at the top with fighting all of Lothlorien. This seems like it's kind of just friendly PvP-ish. They're still fighting. They are, but they're not just. They already know. Lothar already knows that they've absolutely lost it. But yes, and I believe I've also already showed that pin. Yeah. Then we have this one over here. It's been going on for 26 days with 2 million participants, 659.6 million or thousand deaths. If that was deaths, that'd be insane. But yeah, Lion leading against Bomb and Seam with Telt and Ring supporting, and then you have the other Lothlorien fellowships aiding Seam and Bomb. But yes, we also have this. I believe it's some sort of. I don't really know what's going on here. It's been going on for, well, the pin says 8 days. It almost looked like they were just like friendly PvPing for a little while, even though we were fighting them down here. But yes, they were finally able to get all the way through. But yes, so yeah, this pin's been going on for 8 days, 4.4 million participants, 1.4 million deaths. But yes, between Haha with LCDM and LCDR supporting with Ring, King, and then I'm assuming a fake King Under the Mountain group, and then the Lord of the Rings group, or LOTR. Yeah, the LOTR with KOTM supporting Ring. But yes, so I believe so. I'm gonna talk. Oh, we also have the small rune pin over here. So with 3 days, pretty much 700 participants, 250k deaths. Not very big. Just assuming more friendly. So about a week ago, when I last made the season update, we still had this, and we were pushing Rohan very hard. We thought we might be able to get our capital back. That is pretty much out of the window right now. But yes, so as of right now, Mordor will end with the Ring badge, then Erebor and Rohan will end with the Renowned Conqueror badge, and then Gondor will end with 1 cap, and then Lindon will end with 1 cap. Loth, Angmar, and us will end with. But yes, yeah. So that's pretty much it with the map. Yeah, we are trying to push this right now, but we don't really have much hope for it now. At least I don't see how we could possibly do it, unless everyone just came back and hammered Mordor really bad. So, now I'm going to go through my commanders. I'm 1 million XP away from getting Dine to level 50, 2 million to get Bjorn. Or, no, sorry, not Bjorn, Boromir to level 50. So, yes, hopefully I'll be at least able to get 1 commander to level 50 in 3 days. But that should be pretty easy. But yes, so I believe nothing has changed on. But I do believe from the last time I recorded, I did switch out the cleaver for the Morgul blade just to free up a gold item that I could use to strengthen, and this also gives you 1+ focus. Just because I do not have an outdoor sword yet. Then none of this has changed. And then none of Boromir stuff has changed. I think I might have added a star or 2 on some of these things. Updated. Yeah, pretty much straightforward. I haven't changed anything drastic with my commanders. So, now I'm going to go through some reports. Yeah, so this first one was against Eagles from Rohan Yanin. So, I did outlevel him by 1, but if I remember right, we were kind of tied in respect levels. Yeah, pretty much tied in respect levels. His gear was about full purple, I believe, or some gold, mostly purple. Yeah, gold was mostly purple. Same with mine. But nice. I pulled 129k damage with some nice 4 million, or jeez, 4,000 merit with some 56k, 56.5k XP. Very nice. Also, yeah. Was this a fight? No, this was not a fight. Okay. There's one of them where the anomaly just blew me to pieces. But yes, then this one, I believe this guy is a little bit smaller than I am. Yeah, he's a little bit smaller. So if you're watching this, please reach out to me. I would love to help you with your gear for this formation, just because I could see a few things that it would work better if you swapped. Then I pulled 114 on my dying, kind of normal for fighting Rohan. Then okay merit and a little bit of XP. But yeah, I won the trade. And then this guy. So I fought this guy. I posted the report just because I liked it. But then about 10 minutes later, I fought him again and I won. So I believe we are a 3-2 right now. I've won 2, he's won 3. So I'm going to flip through his commanders. But yeah, that formation's a lot stronger than it looks. I don't know if it's just because I'm only running 1 damage dealer, but I do not know. But yeah, nice XP, a little bit of merit, about 4k. Then my dying did pull 100 k up against him. So that is very nice. Then this guy, another guy, but yeah. So I think I did insanely good in this fight, just because he very much so out-respects me, and as you can see by this, pretty much out-gears me too. Just because most of my gear, even if it is gold, it's like, my highest is a 4-star, then I have 1 3, then 2 2s. Where his is 4-star, 2 4s, 1 5, and 1 3. With also an ascended alerts with his relic with commander attack on, which is insanely nice. Nice job. He pretty much blew me out of the water in this fight. But yeah, 45k XP and 3.2 k merit. Then we have this one. I thought I did really good in this fight, just because I was able to, well, again, I think we're kind of even on gear. Yeah, sort of. Then, also, he's using full T4s, again, but also they are large units, so I didn't get the full counter. But, and I out-leveled him, half of my, well, I have 149 now. But, yeah, pretty much out-leveled him. But most of my, all of my units are T3, and he's running full T4 chariots. So, I believe in the end with resources, I did win the resource trade, just because how expensive they are to conscript. But he won the troop number. But yes, nice kind of even damage over both of his damage dealers and mine. My dying hit 80k, which is about normal for him. Then this fight, I don't know if I meant to share this fight or not. Yeah, this is like a B team or something, but I was half full on the army, and I still was able to do a little bit of damage. I was able to hold the tile for about 5 more minutes, which that's pretty much what I do in here. So yes, also, this one I believe was last night, or this morning. Yeah, this one was this morning, about an hour and a half ago, or so. Maybe 2 hours ago. But yeah. So, very nice report. I think I did very well. As you can see, an ascended, shadow, and then he absolutely out-respects, me, and then his gears are about the same except for his shadow. His shadow's gears a lot better than my dying's. But still pulling out a good 3,000 troops of his, or 3.5k troops on him, and he pulled about 4.5 on me. But yeah, so still, I lost about 1,000 troops more than I killed from him. I'd say the resources would probably be balanced in this, just because, as you can see, I'm running pretty much full dwarves, and they're very cheap. He's using some mounted, some trolls. But yeah, I'd say the resource results are about even here. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you a little bit of how we've been jumping back and forth. So about 4 or 5 days ago, Mordor came through. We were holding them here, but this kind of fell to pieces very quickly. So we've pretty much just been bouncing from this tile, a little bit of this tile, just like swapping. who holds the blockade and everything. But yes, very nice. Nice bounce and everything. But yes. So last night we were able to clean. There was a whole bunch of forts here. We were able to clean out most of them, but whenever most of us went to bed, we did lose some of the progress and were pushed back about to right here. We lost the connection, but we've just already established the connection this morning. But yes, so I was very excited. I was able to break 1 million merit, and if I believe I'm very yes, I am very close. So my weekly merit PR is 2.3. So if I can, yeah, 230k merit, I need about 10k more merit to break my PR. But yes, I should be able to do that in today and tomorrow, I believe. I believe the merit store has resets Sunday at 0 UTC. Yes, it does reset Sunday at 0 UTC. Okay, so yes, that's very nice. So by the looks of this, we're pretty much going to end with no cap. That was kind of settled a few days ago. Whenever Mordor came and pushed us hard, we kind of figured out we weren't going to be able to progress fast enough and then get everything up. But yes, anything could change in well, not much can change in 3 days, but we do hope that everyone has had a great time in this season, and we'll have a continuous great time playing this awesome game. Yes, I believe I'll be coming out with I should be making a season shout out video here in the next day or two before we end the season, and then I will probably update y'all on all sorts of stuff here in the next day or two as we continue on through the end of the season. But yes, for now, just play hard and have fun, and I'll see you on the next one.